We've got Robert Olimene, who is joining us, of course, all the way from Ibadan to talk to us about the Nigeria Premier Football League. I've also still got Gimi Depo on standby, who is also with us to also delve into the NPFL. Robert, over the weekend, of course, it started on Friday, 1-1 between Remo Stars and Rivers United. Good curtain raiser for you and the fans.
Good morning, happy Sunday from Ibadan. It was a good curtain raiser for the fans as well as those who are very interested in the NPFL. And of course, well, for both coaches, I think maybe Daniel Ogumodede would be the only coach not satisfied with the result of that one, because according to the presser, he said he wanted to win that game for sure, but it was going to be a tough nut to crack. And I remember saying that earlier on in the day when I was on the show, saying that for Rivers United, the fact that the game is on a neutral venue, it's a good one for them. And of course, for the fact that they will have full complement of their squad against Remo Stars, it was also going to be a very good one for them. The squad first, Remo Stars had to come back from that goal to restore parity. And of course, unfortunately, both sides could not walk away with all 3 points from that one. But in the city of Ibadan, I think it's going to be a different story entirely, because Shooting Stars will be hosting Barau United today.
All right, great matches to look forward to today in the NPFL. Match day 1, of course, it was already tagged Super Sunday. Which of these other fixtures are you looking forward to today?
I think the Plateau United fixture is one I am looking out for today, because for Wikki Tourists Plateau United, this is, should we call it the Northern Derby? Because for Plateau United, they have been moving under the radar when it's talking about the pre-season tournament. And of course, with the new coach, that is Coach Shola at the helm, they are going to be one of the teams to look out for this season. Academy Warriors, Benin Insurance, another very interesting fixture to look out for. And of course, talking about if you are going to target the Oriental Derby in this particular case, that is Rangers International against Kun Khalifa. That is the team from Enugu State against the team from Imo State. This is another fixture to look out for. For Kun Khalifa, they have been exciting, an exciting team to watch. They were very, very, they were a good side that was in the NNL last season prior to their promotion into the NPFL. So it's going to be a wonderful fixture to look out for today. And not forgetting, I almost forgot Kwara United against Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City's first ever NPFL point was against Kwara United last season in Ilorin. So, and of course, over the course of 2 legs, Ikorodu City were able to get 4 points against Kwara United, because they won the reverse fixture in Lagos by 2-1. I covered that game, and it was a very, very interesting fixture to look out for. So, I think those are some of the fixtures I will be keeping an eye on today, despite the fact that I'll be at the Lagos Salami Stadium today for the Shooting Stars Barau United match.
All right, Gimi Depo, I'd like to bring you on in this conversation. I'm sure fans in Imo State and fans all over the country who are supporters of Heartland would be hoping to see Kun Khalifa today and for the rest of the NPFL season, hoping that maybe Kun Khalifa could give Nigerians what Heartland could not give.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what is expected. It's just like the case of Remo Stars, Gateway United, right here in the Southwest. You know, the private clubs are going on out, you know, to give their fans what they really want to see. And I think in Imo State, it will be fun to see, you know, the Heartland fans come out for Kun Khalifa as well. It will be excellent to see for me, I think, you know, if you do not have what you desire, whatever is available is the desired at that point in time. Right. Them coming all out will be important to see against Enugu Rangers. And believe you me, this Khalifa side, I've seen them play a couple of times, and they have fantastic talent. And if they do not bow under the pressure of playing in the NPFL, I think we are in for a serious, beautiful game of football today in Enugu. So for me, I think it's important. It's also important for Kun Khalifa to either get a win or a draw in that game to put them, you know, right on the right path ahead of the new season. And I think it's good to see. Personally, I'm rooting for all the private clubs in the NPFL. I want them to do well, and I also want them to remain in the NPFL by the time the season is done.
All right, which of these clubs do you think will remain in the NPFL by the time the season is done?
All right. I think I will be sentimentally beating this one. I followed Warri Wolves for a long period of time, and I was so disappointed when they, went to the NNL and they had to drop for a long period of time. So I think personally, I would love to see Warri Wolves remain in the NPFL as well. I would love to see Warri Wolves. I would love to see Kun Khalifa. I think these are the two teams I feel they have very good talent, have very good squad, and so far I think the management of the teams have not been disappointing. If not changes, I think they can narrowly stay afloat in the NPFL. I think Barau FC would also try, they have some very good legs, but I do not see them staying or sustaining it for the long run at this point in time. But I think Warri Wolves has a bit of structure. They've changed people, they've brought in new faces, and they can manage to just see through alongside Kun Khalifa FC. I really believe in that Kun Khalifa FC side. I think they can go all the way to remain in the NPFL.
All right, Robert, before I let you go, which of these clubs do you think will remain in the NPFL? Maybe the privately owned clubs.
Are you there?
I have heard so much about Kun Khalifa. I have not had the opportunity to cover any of their games, so I'll be looking forward to see them come to the Southwest, most especially when they come to play Shooting Stars, Ikorodu City, as well as Remo Stars, possibly in Ikene by the time that their stadium is done and dusted with. And of course, for Barau FC, I've heard a whole lot about them as well. I think I will be sitting in their corner because I think I would love to see what they can do. I think those are the two things I am looking out for. Not too sure about Wikki Tourists, not too sure about Warri Wolves. I saw Warri Wolves in the NNL. I'm not impressed about their display back then, but I believe that things would have changed for them, looking at the new realities of playing in the NPFL going forward. But I think I'll be sticking with Kun Khalifa and Barau FC to stay up at the end of the season.
All right, I'm looking forward to the season. Kicked off on Friday. We look forward to today's game, Super Sunday games, and the rest of the games to go. Thank you very much, Robert, for joining us today. And, of course, always a pleasure having you right here on the show. Thank you for joining.